I should be used to you by now, man.
What do you like? No, I don't have armor.
Well, you have arms.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode here of Villager Tech. I'm Ike, and I'm here with Vidargavia. How you doing, buddy?
Hello. How you doing,
I gotta
guys?
tell you, we are overworked this week.
We're overworked and underpaid, man.
I don't know about underpaid. I think what we're fixing to show you is going to show that we're pretty well paid off. So, we've got a monstrosity in the sky, as you guys can see, and
We do, yeah.
we've got a little time lapse to show you guys the building that. But let's go check it out a little closer, D. What do you say?
Let's. Yeah. The thing is, guys. This episode is all about iron golems and the shepherd.
That's right. Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna. Well, I don't know if you remember, guys, but last episode we were out of iron.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to fix that, and this is our solution. But I think you're going to do some fun things with other things with iron golems as well.
Yeah, we'll get to that here in a minute. So guys, we did a time lapse of building this before we show you rates and everything. We did a time lapse of building this, but there should be a tutorial on my channel for this iron farm already. So go check that out. Should be a link in the top right of the screen. But just on cue here, we've got two iron golems actually. So yeah. Look at that, guys. This has been built for a total of like half an hour total. We've already got three,
nice.
three, almost 3.5 stacks of iron, and it's a lot of work, but it'll do it.
So can I say though that the trickiest bit is getting the flipping villagers and zombies up.
Yeah.
Other than that,
The redstone is fantastically
easy.
easy. And the spawning area for the golems is fantastically easy. And but hopefully by the time the tutorial's out and you guys see that, it should already be out for you. I'll have shown you a simpler way to have done it than what we did.
Yeah, we did the hard way.
So what happens here is the villagers are being scared on a pretty much a 24/7 loop there. We give them enough reprieve to get a little bit of a little bit of shut eye at night, and then a little bit of work done during the day. Other than that, we are just scaring the britches off of them. That's what brings the iron golems in up to 4 at a time every 35 seconds. So this thing's going to put out way more iron than we're going to use.
Well, that is nice though, because I'm tired of always being out of it. So that's good. Hey, there's some more now. Yeah. So the other thing though is that we want to get to the shepherd. We have some shepherds over there in our apartments, and so what we're going to do is we're going to build automatic wool farms. That's what we. Yeah.
So after last week's episode, I think V and I kind of decided to restructure how we do things a little bit, because it's a little difficult to time things out a bit. So what we're going to do is V's got a project. He's going to work on building the sheep farm, and we're going to show his side of that, and if I can help at all, I'll be there. And for one, we needed the iron golem farm to provide us with some shears for that farm, right, V?
Yeah.
And then also you guys may have seen this on Doc M77's channel, but there is an iron golem on demand system, and I'm going to take what he's done and actually, I'm not going to say improve it, but we're going to make it work for us. And that's what my project's going to be. So yeah, let's get started after the time lapse of us building this iron golem farm.
Indeed. I should be used to you by now, man.
What do you like? No, I don't have armor.
Well, you have arms. I can sense.
You know, we should show them the finished pumpkin and melon farm, right? And then your tree farm also.
Yeah.
More golems. More spawning like crazy. So we literally just finished this, didn't we?
Yeah.
Go for a swim, B. Always want.
Yeah.
Take a dirt nap, okay?
Dirt napping.
That's an expression for, you know, being 6.
For dying. Yeah, I know. It's a gangster expression.
It's just so funny to watch you swimming in the dirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we finished that, and then V.
We also, I had a spree of resource gathering here. That's why the iron made out of dark oak, because I set up this thing and I've harvested a fair few times. And I also went mining and found a stack of redstone blocks, 13 diamonds.
Nice. Yeah.
We're almost out of the redstone again, I think, though.
No, I still had a bunch on me somewhere.
It's just us, guys. Ike's not here. And also, I just pranked him over on Lionheart. Oh my dear guys, it's amazing. But we're gonna build a sheep farm, guys. We're gonna build a sheep farm. And every good sheep farm, as you know, starts with a big hole. Alright guys, hole is done and I've started with the farm as well. I will explain everything, okay? So this is the farm and you saw something happen there. Now this is kind of inspired by Cupfan's sheep farm, but it's also inspired by mine and Ike's sheep farm, and then we have our own little twist on it as well. Yeah, so this is a piston tape. When these sheep eat, that updates this observer, which triggers the shearing here, of course. Where am I? But it also sends a redstone signal over to here. And over here, that triggers this piston, so these blocks are pushed one block towards this place here. And then this is a smart piston, which is really great. So as soon as a block comes on this block here, this redstone lights up, which powers the piston and pushes it away. And then there's the same thing going on each side here. So it becomes like a thing that rotates around here. And the idea, of course, is that these sheep should have grass as much as possible underneath them, so that they can eat as fast as possible, and we get a lot of wool. That's the idea. Now, there are differences here. Now, first of all, I have to say this, Cupfan's farm is great. Go and check it out. He doesn't use the optimal placement of grass, though. So the grass regrows quite slowly in his farm. And that's something we're going to remedy here. And you can see it here, the pattern is that we have grass and grass. So one block below is the target block. And then we have grass on the sides of the target block. And then we have a little V-shaped thing above as well. Because grass can actually spread quite far from the top. It can spread all the way down to here. 5 blocks actually. Or 4 blocks from the top. And 2 blocks from below. So yeah, there we go. We have that. And then there's another nifty feature here. And that is that the wool is coming up here and going into this hopper. The reason for that is hard to describe. Basically, actually here you can see it. Basically you see there's a glass block there. that means that the sheep are standing with their backs and the top of their heads in glass. So you just push that in with a piston. I'll show you how to build another module here later. And because of that, when the wool gets sheared, it sort of pops up and into that glass block, and then it shoots out and into the water stream. Super cool way to collect. Very collectible. Very non-laggy, because we don't use any hopper mine carts or anything like that at all. Well, this whole farm is gonna have just one hopper. So there we go. That's that. Now the other difference here is that in Capfan's farm you can't change the color of the sheep once they're in there. So he only has one module, and then he has like 25 sheep in that module, and he has a grass block here as well. So there's no way for you to reach them, and even if you could reach them, you couldn't dye all of them, because you can't get to them all, because they're all standing in the same spot. So we want to be able to be a little bit more flexible here. At the moment we have black, white, grey and brown sheep farmer villager types. So that's the colors we want to have at the moment, but you know, that might change. One of them might have a super good orange wool trade later on, and we won't have the opportunity to do that if we do just one cell. So we're going to do 7 cells, and they're going to have 1 sheep in each one of them. That'll be a lot slower than if you cram 25 sheep in here, but it'll still be quite fast, to be honest. And also it'll allow us to change the color of the sheep. Now this cell is special, guys, because this is what drives the piston tape. So I chucked in 3 sheep here, and I think that's a pretty good rate of movement here for the whole thing, because we're not listening to each one of the cells. This thing is only going to move when these guys eat. So it's important that these guys have grass, and it's important then that these guys eat a little bit more often than the others, because then we maximize the chance of having grass underneath these guys' feet as well. Yeah, so that's that's the whole idea behind this farm. Now let's build one of these modules, and I'll show you how you do it. Alright, so to build one of these modules you need to decide where it goes, first of all, and I've decided that this is a good place. So this is where the sheep is gonna stand, and we're gonna listen to that grass block. And then we need a block behind that, with a piece of redstone on top. That's what's gonna fire the dispenser. And the dispenser is actually next. Where is the dispensers? Here they are. Here they are. Chuck that there, like that. And then you need to put a ton of shears in here. I only have 1 at the moment, but that's fine. And okay, so now we need to think about grass, because we want to be able to shear the sheep, so we want to have slab there, first of all, and then we have the dispenser here, so we can't have grass there either. We could have grass on these 2 blocks here, but then that means that as soon as the piston tape comes with a new block here, if it happens to be grass already here, it'll become dirt while it's standing around waiting on here. So I don't want these 2 blocks either to be grass blocks, I want them to be transparent. So the only thing we can do here is fill up around it like this with the grass blocks. We can also fill up on the sides here. And then on this block here I want to display what color wool we're having. So like this. This is white, for instance, right? So that can't be grass, and these 2 can't be grass, so they're gonna have to be glass. That rhymed. I want to have a lamp here. Let's see if I have that on me. No, I don't. Let's go and get that. Yeah, they're gone. That's gonna be a lamp anyway. So let's put a torch there maybe for now. I need food. Am I seriously eating raw rabbit here now? And not only that, I'm also eating sushi. Raw cod. come on, give me some health back. Yeah, so that's gonna be a lamp, that's gonna be the wool, and that actually concludes what we need to keep the sheep in place, right? But then, like we said before, right, we want to have the optimal opportunity here for the grass to regrow. So it needs to look like this, and this needs to come out all the way as well here, but I want to put some torches in here on the side first, because the grass needs to be lit to be able to aid in the regrowth. Like that. And then we want to have a line of grass up here, and we want to have another line of grass up here. Yeah. Like that. And that's the whole thing. Now I need to go and get a sheep, put it in here, and then what we'll do is we'll just basically... we'll just basically rebuild the whole farm. Oh my god, that scared me so much. Oh, I hope he didn't destroy too much, guys. I hope he didn't destroy too much. Oh, that was epic. Epic, indeed. Oh no, it's not too bad, it's not too bad. Oh, well, he scared me. He scared me so much, guys. Unreal. Oh my days. Piston tape is still intact, for instance. That's good. Oh, okay. Anyway, I'll get back to you when we can put the glass in, and I'll show you that too. Let's try this, guys. Let's have a black sheep. Pun totally intended. I'm thinking, because we're right next to the pen here, I'm thinking we can just drop him down with the ladder thing. So let's try it anyway. I mean, I don't know if this is gonna work, but that's not good. That's not good. Let's see if we can save this somehow. Alright, well, he's down. Here I have this elaborate thing going on, and he's just jumping down. Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, you need to move over one block, mate, so that we can get a block there. And then you need to come here. And in with you, man. No. Oh. You need to get in. Yes, get in. There we go. Good sheepy. Good sheepy. Okay, cool. So he's in. Let's remove all this rubbish then. That block does not go there. And it's no worries if things have now become non-grass. It'll regrow soon enough, guys. And he's getting sheared. Nice. Okay, so we can't put a grass block or a glass block there, but we can put a glass block one block above, and we can take a piston. Like that. And then we can take a redstone block, and then now he has the glass in his header basically. And next time it gets sheared, you'll see that the wool actually pops up, which is really nice. My inventory is full. Yeah, and then all we need is some torches around here to light it up, and we are good to go. So then the thing is here, right? We're gonna do with something with the collection system here as well. So we need to have glass there and there. This here needs to be gone, and that needs to be the lamp. And then we can come here with the collection system. We can probably come into this channel here somehow, or something like that. And we're gonna have to do that for each one of these 7 cells here to make it work. then we should have plenty of wool, guys, to trade with our sheep farmers. I can't remember, shepherds, that's what they're called. And I better go sleep now if I don't want to have another creeper incident. Yeah, I'll get back to you guys when the farm is done.
Oh wow, guys, I thought I'd come back over here and check and see how much iron we have. And this thing's only been running the space of this video's recording. And that's ridiculous. I mean, we're not inside the spawn chunks. The spawn chunks are over there in that plains over there. So we're just outside, and so maybe this thing's been running for, I mean, a couple hours. It's not even days. It's a couple hours. While V's been building the sheep farm over there, we built this, and then he's been building the sheep farm, and that's it. I mean, oh, but anyways, I thought I'd check on this. But while he's finishing up over there at the sheep farm, I thought we could get into building our iron golem on demand system that we talked about. And look, our villagers have actually demanded their own iron golem. See, the cool thing about this trading hall is it's also an iron farm without really any effort, because villagers do over time say, hey, well, we don't have a villager, let's request a, I mean, we don't have a iron golem, let's request one. So basically what I want to do is we're gonna dig a hole here. We're gonna put some villagers in a hole, put a zombie in a hole. So it's basically gonna work exactly the same way as the iron farm does. We're gonna build one module of that iron farm down here in the ground, and instead of putting the zombie on a clock, we're going to put the zombie on a button, so that when we're ready for an iron golem, the piston that holds up a block that blocks the line of sight between the villagers and the zombie will then be retracted, and they will scare the villagers, and the next thing you know, we have an iron golem. So we've got our iron golem on demand system here. I just went ahead and built it up so I could explain it, because it's super simple. Basically, it's a module from the iron farm, and we've shoved it 5 blocks below the ground. Yeah, so this is our control here. Our villagers, the only difference is our villagers' heads of their bed. I don't know, it's the same. The heads of the bed need to be facing the zombie. And I've put some stairs in there to control the view. Now the ones on the sides, when they pull down, they'll actually give the zombie a little wider view of both of these sides so that we could trap it all in there. And so the piston will retract. There's a sticky piston down there if you can see the side of it there. It'll retract and pull the zombie down, pull the vision down so that the husk can see. And we've named him Irony, the same as we did as the ones up there. So when I break this sand, we'll see that piston will retract, and we should get an iron golem, but we may not, because we have both of these guys here. So basically the point of this is to actually provide an iron golem when they realize there's not one in the area, basically. So when these guys die, we can make sure one comes up. So let me kill these guys off really quickly, and their villager spawns, so I'm gonna have to be really careful. So anyways, I'll be right back after I do that, and we'll see if we can spawn a new one. Okay, we've killed that off. Let's see if we can spawn one in now. It should spawn one in. There we go. On demand. Only thing is that we have to not have any other iron golems in the area. Alright, now that we're in spectator mode, guys, we're going to explain the redstone. So basically I have a column of observers going to the bottom, And then we have this torch tower here. The torch tower is there to let us know if the piston's down or up. If it's lit at the top, it means it's up. If it's off, it means it's down. So it's kind of our cooldown period between when we can call an iron golem or not call an iron golem. So the observer goes into this cobble block right here, next to, in between the two repeaters there, the one there, and it'll power this particular redstone line, which powers this pulse extender, which then powers this repeater, which then depowers this piston and the torch, dropping the stair down so that the zombie can see. Yeah, and so then we actually take that same signal back up through the repeater chain, and it tells us whether it's on or off. All right, V, we're finally back together, man.
Yeah, we've been busy, man.
This is quite the contraption you got built here.
Yes, this is the wool farm. As you guys have seen, all about how I make it and stuff like that, I think. Although it is Ike editing this video, so he might have cut it all out. Who knows?
Oh, I cut every bit of it out. I'm just kidding.
Okay, well, if you did cut it out, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm actually making a tutorial about a farm much like this one. It'll probably be out the day after this video is out, or something like that. Go check it out.
This is pretty good. Let's look down at how many wools in the chest. And how long would you say this has been running loaded? Probably just a couple hours, right?
Yeah, a couple hours. So I mean, it's
4 hours total.
Yeah, something like that, and it's getting there for sure.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of wool, man. That's a lot more than I would have ever.
Yeah, and this is only with like 8 or 10 sheep or something like that in total.
Wow, yeah.
Which is cool. I think they are very close to their maximum efficiency because of the piston tape. So it's really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah, I like what you've come out here. It's quite a bit different than what we messed around with in the creative world together, but it seems like it's actually better. So
yeah. Cool. Well, I did some research. The wool farm that I'm making a tutorial about has rates of 3,500 wool per hour, man. That's lots more than this.
And our llama thinks he wants to be a sheep, so
yeah, he's a shrama.
Anyway, so you guys just seen me finish up making the Iron Golem on demand system, and also we got an Iron Golem over here too, if you haven't noticed, V.
Yeah, we do. He's stuck though.
He was spawned in, I'm assuming, by what we're calling the Truman Show guys here.
Yeah, the Truman Show guys, and yeah, he's stuck. I see him as the cactus guardian. Yeah.
Guardian of the cactus.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've got this set up over here, and you guys have already seen it, but I'm showing V now. So basically, we've got to kill this guy, or you got to kill this guy.
Because it's on you, is it? I'll axe him.
Woo!
You got airborne there, man. There we go.
Alright, so here in a few minutes.
This is really cool though, because these guys, they're like, oh man, we're living here in this great hole. We got everything we need, we got beds and stuff, man. And then all of a sudden, we flick this, and they see this scary boogeyman, man. And then they start saying, well, we don't have no golem here, and then they spawn one. It's really cool. I love it.
So yeah, it takes about 35 to maybe, to say a minute. Let's say a minute's a good number. After the golem dies.
For that, then, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen how much iron we got in our iron farm?
Yeah, I've already showed that on camera, but it's probably even more by now, right?
Alright, it's a double chest in a bit, yeah? And I'm taking some out.
Here now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're up to here now. That's pretty insane.
It is, it's really good. Yeah. Okay, let's try and spawn this dude now.
It's not an Iron Titan speed, but it's
No, but it's so simple, man.
So what I want to do here is there he is. That quick, guys. That quick.
Yeah, that's nice.
So what I want to do here is actually you know, we talked about a road and everything, so I want to actually build a structure over this.
Yeah.
That has the bell on top, so when we hit a button, it'll both ring the bell and spawn the golem.
Yep, that's a very good idea.
So I have to design that out, but we'll get to it. So the only thing we got left to do now, V, is we got to do some trading. So
yeah, man, we have all that wood.
Let's do some trading. We'll do some trading off camera, guys, and then we'll come back and show you how many emeralds we got from that. Because we've got this guy who's got 18 wool for an emerald here, and white and black here.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's got white and black and
brown.
Gray. Yeah. The reason we don't have any brown sheep, by the way, is because we don't have any brown dye. So we can't trade with them.
Maybe we can get some cocoa beans from a wandering trader.
That's a possibility, yeah.
I'm not sure how far out we'd have to go for a jungle.
I don't know, man. Or we can just breed sheep and hope for the best. Hope for a brown one, I guess.
Alright, guys, we'll be back with some numbers for you of emeralds. Alright, guys, we did a little trading here, and I'm actually pretty impressed. I mean, yeah, this is episode 6, okay? It's taken us a little while to get a couple farms going, okay? And this is us putting out content once a week, right? So it's not like we're in here grinding it away like it's our personal world or anything. So it's taken us a little while. Episode 6, not too bad, but look, we traded between what we traded the last 2 episodes and now. 7, almost a whole stack of emerald blocks worth of emeralds here. That's pretty good, B.
It is pretty good, yeah. And you know what's going to do it for us is the shepherds.
Yeah, the shepherds really going to do it. The shepherds and the farmers, I think.
Yeah.
The fishermen were a good start, right? Because we could get fish easy. Yeah. And I think it did provide us with quite a bit of emeralds. But now the bottleneck is going to be fish because we can't fish that much. Wait a minute. What are you guys up to?
A staring contest. Yeah, we managed to spawn a second one here because the other one was over on the back.
Yeah, he was just far enough away. I was able to
second iron golem.
Get one on the demand system there. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining us in this episode. It's been great fun. We got a lot done. Iron golem farm, wool farm, and iron golem on demand set up. So that's going to be pretty cool for us. Anyways, guys, thanks for joining us. You throwing torches at me, dude?
No, you broke that torch.
Okay.
Your chicken.
All right, guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.